let me give you a quick demo of the product. So let's say, I'll create a workspace for SPC. So I'll just enter the URL here, continue. So what's happening in the background is that we are crawling the website to get some context for our AI. Let's say you guys are interested in some branding, loyalty, and partnerships, continue. In your current marketing tech stack, let's say you guys use Google Analytics, Canva. So the idea is that whatever tool you use already is what our AI will also recommend when creating the plans and creating the task. All right, let's add some tasks. So Y Combinator has a subreddit. Maybe SPC can also have one. So let's say we want to start a subreddit. We want to do some partnerships in LATAM. Maybe we want to do a webinar series. We want to do some weekly thought leadership LinkedIn posts, right? So any idea that comes to your mind, to go from an idea to the actionable plan and actionable step is what our AI does today in 3 minutes. That's our current value proposition. That's the planning part. I'll skip with the team members. No need to personalize. And yeah, here is the workspace for SPC. So I will start creating a plan for all of these. Let's say, we want to do a subreddit. I'll say yes. Right. So now our AI is at work. It will create a very detailed project brief. Then it will break it down into tasks. For each task, it will create a step-by-step guide and a checklist. And then for any task that has something to do with content will already be executed for you. So all you did was write one line, which is start a subreddit and give us the URL, and we take care of the rest. That's what's happening right now. All right. So we can have a look at the intelligence tab. So this is the initial context that we have built for SPC, or our AI has built. These are your user personas. Somebody called Ethan. He wants to build a successful tech startup that solves real world problems. His frustration is lack of mentorship and guidance. The people are interested in technology, entrepreneurship, VC, coding, etc. Your audience is ambitious technologists. And yeah, this is where they hang out. This is the device uses, your key value propositions, a bunch of other stuff, right? So this is the initial context that our AI is using, but you can always, as a user, upload more documents or files to give more context to our AI. You can even connect us to your databases to gather more information. Some competitor insights like, okay, our AI thinks Y Combinator is your competitor. You can add more competitors over here. Then we also have a database of strategies for you to pick from. There are around 500 plus strategies that have definitely worked for somebody in your industry. You can again just choose and pick any strategy and generate a plan within 3 minutes. Or you can brainstorm with our AI to get more ideas for project. Like let's say you want to increase your deal flow in Europe. You can just ask our AI and it will give you a bunch of project ideas. So you can brainstorm with our AI to get new project ideas as well, right? Here are some ideas that our AI is already throwing out at you, right? But let's go back and look at the projects that we were planning. So let's look at the subreddit. Our AI thinks it will take 40 hours to execute this project. The KPI has already been decided for you, the impact, cost, effort, everything else. Here's the project brief. You want to launch and grow a South Park Common subreddit. This is how you're supposed to do it. Here are the tasks that you need to execute. Again, if you go inside each of these tasks, there is a detailed guide and a checklist for it. You can just assign these to your team members. Let's look at the most fun part, which is the content that has already been executed for you. So let's say, let's look at the guidelines or rules for subreddit. So this is our copilot, and already this has been executed for you. You can just copy paste it from here. And here's the welcome post. Here are some success stories and how you should share them, etc., etc. So this is what our tool does right now as of today. I will also quickly show you what we are building next, which is this. So right now our AI breaks it down into tasks, but what we are building next, it will break it down into a workflow that will look like this, which then you can just, drag and drop, edit how the individual nodes of the workflow will work, and then just click one button called execute, and our AI will start executing it through AI agents or through your team members. So let's say this third task has been assigned to your team member, then your team member will receive a notification saying, hey, this is the guide, these are the deliverables, just submit the deliverables, and so that the workflow can continue to the next task. So this is what you're building. I hope you like the demo. Thank you so much.